remember that like it was yesterday. What a drive. Southern France, those provinces, those great little towns. Oh, and what history. I must have learned more in that summer than I did my whole grade school years combined. Caroline, come on in.
Hi. Listen, I'll come back later. You two are talking.
No, all we're doing is discussing Ridge and Brooke's honeymoon trip.
You ever driven across Southern Europe?
No, I haven't.
It's quite nice.
I'm sure it is.
You're going to start in Paris first, though, aren't you?
Yeah, I promised Logan we'd stop off to see her parents.
Oh. Well, don't let them forget that it's your honeymoon.
I'm sure Brooke won't let them forget that.
No doubt about that.
Then what are you going to do? Come down across the Swiss Alps and into Italy?
Mm-hmm.
Italian Riviera, Portofino, into Florence. Mm-hmm. It's my favorite trip in the world. I am jealous.
Well, why don't you and Dad join us in Rome? Maybe you and Thorne, too.
You really want to have people join you on your honeymoon?
It's a thought.
Well, I'll ask Thorne. He might be very interested.
He wasn't serious. Were you?
Maybe not.
Weren't you going to show me something just before Caroline came into the room?
Yes, I was.
Well, I'm sure she'd love to see it.
What?
Brooke's wedding ring.
I would love to see it.
Oh. That's lovely. It's quite beautiful. Did you pick it out all by yourself?
Of course I did.
Isn't it lovely?
It's very special, Rich.
Thank you. I thought so, too.
For a very special young woman. Well, everything is coming together nicely.
Rich, hi. Oh, well, I'm sorry.
Hello, Margo.
Hi.
It's all right, Margo. What do you need?
I need that pattern for the cinnamon sarong that you're working on. But, you know, while I'm here, I'd like to ask you all a question. When can I throw a shower for Brooke?
Oh, well, the only person that can answer that is Caroline. She's already planned to give one for Brooke.
That's a strange coincidence. I was just thinking about you.
What makes that so strange?
I hadn't expected to see you for days and days. Maybe longer.
Well, you always said I was unpredictable.
And everything except those matters relating to me, huh?
Well, Mother, I'm about to break all the rules.
I'm almost afraid to ask what that means.
It means I'm going to do something totally out of character.
I'm listening.
I'm going to take you up on that job offer. Brooke. Hi. Hi. I have missed you so much.
I've missed you too. What's going on?
Some neat things. How about you?
Oh, more of the same.
Paradise and bliss. How boring.
So, tell me, what's your big news?
A new friend and a new job possibility. Both of them are pretty exciting. So you're going to throw a wedding shower for Brooke?
Well, actually, I have not...
No, really, that's okay.
Well, I suppose we could have two. After all, there's a baby on the way.
Oh, that's true. I can throw a baby shower. Caroline, when is the wedding shower?
I haven't really set the date.
Well, the wedding's in 3 weeks, isn't it?
Yes, you'd better decide on a date and do that.
Wait just a minute here. I wasn't under the impression that Caroline had committed to organizing a shower.
Oh, well, I didn't know.
Oh, well, I thought that you had committed to that.
Mother, you're putting words in her mouth now. Caroline's very busy at work. Why don't you organize it?
Fine, I'll plan it.
No, Stephanie, it's all right. Ridge, you're right. Margo, I hadn't previously committed to throwing the bridal shower.
Then you're off the hook.
All right, I'll do it.
No, Stephanie, I'll do it. In fact, I would be happy to throw a bridal shower for Brooke.
Well, I guess that settles it then.
Why don't we go back to your office and we can coordinate our guest list and dates?
Good.
What was that all about?
Stop complaining, Mother. It is what you wanted.
Is it?
Well, I'd love to hear all about it.
First, Macy.
Your new friend.
Very out of the ordinary.
Well, what does she do?
Well, she was going to school, but she graduated, so now she's looking for a job. Just like you. Except I found a job. I know it sounds kind of confusing, but Macy's mom owns a fashion company, and they employ a lot of models. Macy thought maybe I could get hired on.
Oh, Donna, that would be great.
If it happens.
Well, then what about Macy?
Well, Macy and her mom don't get along so well, so I don't think Macy will be working there.
Oh, well, she does sound sort of different.
She is different. That's what I like about her. She's everything that I'd like to be. Free, unconventional, not afraid to do whatever she wants when she wants to do it.
That is exactly the way you are.
Not lately.
Oh, Donna, you're just in a slump. Everybody gets that way.
They all come out of it, right?
Yes, that's right.
Well, I hope Macy can get me hired on with her mom. That would be just what I need.
Come again.
You heard me, Mother.
You have come here to accept my offer of employment?
Is it still available?
It's always available for you, Macy. You know that.
Do you have two available by chance?
Do I have two jobs available?
That's right.
Why two?
I have a friend who needs a job.
Oh, right. The boyfriend is back in town.
No, Mother.
You mean you hooked up with another one?
Can't you give me the benefit of the doubt? It isn't a boyfriend at all. It's a girlfriend.
And she's looking for work.
Yes.
Can't she find her own job?
She already has a job. She just wants to upgrade it. Kind of ironic, isn't it? My suggesting this place?
We could always use somebody in the cutting room.
She's a model.
Model? Where's she work?
Can't you trust my instincts on anything?
Macy, I told you. I'm trying to class this joint up, right? Now listen, we're using all original designs now. The model has to fit the new image.
Don't worry, Donna will fit your image.
Well, I'd like to be the judge of that.
Fine. But just know this. If she doesn't work here, I don't work here. Now, do we have a deal or don't we?
Macy, I don't like making a deal with my own daughter.
Why not? That's the best way we know how to relate, with a handshake. Also the closest way. So you just think about Donna, and I'll give you a call.
When?
A couple of days, maybe longer. Does it matter?
Yeah, it matters.
Convince me. Isn't there anything you can say, Mother? No, I didn't think so. Goodbye, Mother.
So, how are the big wedding plans?
Oh, steaming right along.
Well, that's a perfect description for a marriage to Ridge.
Donna, I want you to be my maid of honor.
I would love to be your maid of honor.
Oh, good. Then you're hired.
I have a great idea. Let's take the day off, go out to the beach, and have lunch in Malibu.
Oh, I wish I could. I've got to get to work.
You sure?
Yeah, but we will have plenty of time for that.
When?
When I move back in.
Here?
Hmm?
Are you serious?
Very soon.
Why? Not that I'm complaining.
I don't know. I just feel like it's a good idea to be living here before I become Mrs. Ridge Forrester.
I can understand that. I think it is a good idea.
Either that or it's an incredibly stupid idea.
Why?
Leaving the field wide open for a certain Caroline Spencer Forrester.
You really do worry about her.
Well, no, not really anymore. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing this.
Just tell Ridge one wayward glance, and he's gonna have Donna Logan to deal with.
Oh, good. I feel safer already.
Brooke, this is gonna be the wedding to end all weddings. I can feel it. I am so happy for you.
I love watching you work.
How long have you been standing there?
Longer than you think.
I'm glad you came back.
I know you are. I confused you, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
You're wondering why I didn't let you bail me out.
You don't have to organize Brooke's bridal shower. I'll understand.
Then you'll also understand why I'm going to go ahead and do it.
Well, any calls from New York yet?
Hello, Margo.
The man is going to call. I know he's still in love with Kristen.
Well, Mick Savage is a very, very busy man. Look, I know that you're counting on him, but
You pointed it out yourself. He's talking about her with his friends.
just because her name comes up on the tennis courts or the fashion circles doesn't
It's
mean
more than that. I know it is.
you're setting yourself up.
The timing is just so perfect. If you could just see Kristen and Clark right now, I mean, the tension's so thick. If I could just get her old lover back into town.
Margo, we can't. We tried. The man is not interested. Look, I know how disappointed you are, but maybe there's another way that we can get Garrison to take a second look at his son.
Bill, I don't want him to take a second look. I want him to be a father to Mark.
That may not be possible.
Mick Savage, I just know he's the answer. If I could just get him back here.
I won't deny I thought that we had a good chance.
The man is not someone a lady could easily ignore. If he could just spend a few minutes with her. Oh, I know she'd remember.
The man is best at what he does. Top fashion photographer in New York.
So what does that mean?
His life has not been put on hold. Believe me.
Bill, I talked to him. My instinct tells me that there hasn't been a woman like Kristen since Kristen.
It's all academic, isn't it? He lives in New York, she lives out here in Los Angeles. And their paths may never cross again.
Donna? She's off on one of her famous breaks again. I swear I'm gonna move that dame's office to the toilet. Sally Spectra.
Miss Spectra, this is Mick Savage. I had a message to call you.
Mick Savage?
Yeah, I'm a photographer out of New York.
Ah, right. Clark recommended you.
Who?
Oh, somebody who's very important to my organization. Mr. Savage, he suggested I call you because I'm looking for a top-of-the-line fashion photographer.
What house are you with?
Sally Spectra Originals. You may have heard about our latest offering for the fall.
No, I can't say that I have, though I have been in Europe.
Oh. Well, anyway, I rely on Clark's judgment, and he did recommend you very strongly, so I would like to hire you to photograph my collection.
I'm fairly busy.
Yeah, well, Mr. Savage, I know this is going to cost me. But you see, this is my premier line, and it's very important to me. We've been well received, but now I think we need your expert touch.
Can we do the shoot in New York?
No, we're going to have to do it in L.A.
I'll be frank with you, Miss Spectra. I hate L.A. For personal reasons.
Have you ever done any shooting out here?
No.
Oh, I think you should, Mr. Savage. I think it could be quite a challenge to a guy like you, not to mention exciting. And, of course, there is the matter of that enormous fee I'm willing to pay.
You're pushing the right buttons.
Good. Tell you what, why don't you plan on coming out for a couple of days, take a look around? Then if it's not stimulating enough for you, you can always leave.
Fair enough, but I do my own concepts.
Naturally. All right. I'll have someone get in touch with you to firm up the details, and, I'm looking forward to seeing you, Mr. Savage.
All right. Goodbye.
All right, I'll bite. Why are you throwing a bridal shower for Brooke?
To make a point.
Which is?
I'm not going to fall into pieces over this marriage.
I never thought you would.
Why are you treating me that way, then? I mean, the way you came to my rescue with Stephanie?
Well, there's no law against being sensitive.
Well, I'd like you to forget about being sensitive right now. And I'd like you to really listen to me. Ridge, you are about to make the most important commitment of your life. And for the moment, there should be nothing and no one on your mind but you. Not Brooke, not your family, not me. This is your future. This is your decision to make. And it shouldn't be based on a baby or on another person and what she wants from you. It should be based only on you and what your real feelings are. That's the only reason to get married, Ridge. Because you really feel like you want to. Because you're very deeply in love with someone. And you're willing to commit yourself to her for the rest of your life. It sounds so simple, doesn't it? But, Ridge, I'm not really sure that you've looked at it that way. And I think that you should. Then, if you do, if you really take the time to look at how you really, truly feel, then whatever decision that you make, I promise you, I'll accept it. graciously.